now. 4Kids TV. Here's an example of the new math, kids.
Ready?
What does one angry snail
My septum's deviated.
plus two very colorful little people
Wait, now, isn't anybody normal around here?
plus one very determined king
Bites blubber.
plus one pleasantly plump guy with lots of energy and no hair equal? It all adds up to Kirby.
Go get him, Kirby!
I knew it.
It's just simple addition. Catch Kirby right back at you. Saturday mornings only on the Fox Box.
Okay, this will go down fast as I could. Hoshi no Kirby, as referred in translation to Kirby of the Stars, also known as Kirby Right Back at ya, also known as DDD coming at ya. Well, that's a plus.
Coming at you. Yeah.
It's not. It's an animated Japanese version. What the heck I just said? It's an animated Japanese version. Okay, so cross that out. It's a Japanese anime about this little adorable pink puff, Kirby the Star Warrior. The anime contained 100 episodes. When it's divided in season, it's 4 seasons, showcasing 29 in the first season, 25 in the second season, 27 in the third season, 24 in this last season. The anime released on September 14, 2002, with the first season as it goes through. The second came around February 1st, 2003. The third season, it's around 2003 to 2004. For the last finale of the season 4 came around 2004 to 2006 to end. The story takes place in a dreamland where Kirby crashed into dreamland after his starship, that ship, whatever you guys call it. Specifically, he found himself in People Popo village, known as Kābī town. Don't judge me on the name. Kirby encountering some Kābīs, which refer to the ones who live in the village. The two siblings, Fomo, Bun, as known as Diff and Duff in the English version, and plus King DDD and
It's Cargoon.
Where can you go wrong with that? The story is pretty straightforward. Essentially, we will know that Kirby is one of the new generation of the Star Warriors, as his starship crashed automatically to Dreamland because his ship detects monsters that get delivered to that planet from enemy. Kirby arrived too early for that. Kirby considered as a toddler who couldn't even comprehend or understand anything. So the Kābīs, they think they're screwed from the monster that been terrorizing them. Even King DDD not realizing that squid he bought is a monster. Plus, why the hell DDD bought a monster? It would make sense to buy a monster when Kirby arrived, but no, they acting like it's an everyday casual DDD shenanigans. Moving on DDD on his new mission to bomb Kirby, aka get rid of him. After the whole chasing, we got to see Midnight confirming of Kirby or something like that. Further to the end of the episode, King DDD kind of get controlled by the monster, so he tried to smash Kirby like Smash Bros. Then the monster get bigger. Kirby used his inhaling ability to defend himself. The first Kābī ability we saw fired Kirby, so Kirby saved the day, of course. Earlier in the episode, Escargot was fixing Kirby's ship to give him a reason to leave. However, both of King DDD and Escargot haven't have any brain cells.
1 minus 1 equals.
Equals 35.
Why? Eventually, near the end of the episode, when they were saying goodbye to Kirby, DDD thought of a good idea of shooting Kirby's starship with the intention of getting rid of Kirby for good. A little they know, they give Kirby a reason to stay here since DDD destroyed his ship. So I just gave you an idea how the show works with describing the first episode. Okay, Kirby of the Stars. Characters. We got Kirby, of course, he's the main protagonist. We got Tiff, Stuff, kind of the ones who guide Kirby.
Kirby, suck up that headset! Quick, Kirby, suck it up! Okay, Kirby, you know what to do! Kirby, suck it up! Suck in the tire! Kirby, suck that thing up!
Really, Tiff? That's your guidance. Suck it up. We got the father, if you could ask. Midnight. Midnight is the one who is really very mysterious guy.
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Oh, I don't know. He doesn't have one.
That doesn't really show so much of him. I just want him to take his mask. Just reveal something to Kirby. Since you act like a dad. Midnight is a Star Warrior, as Kirby is a Star Warrior. We got King DDD, which is a penguin of the king castle. King Dedede, he just there for buying some monsters, ordering. Swear God, he have some problem, shopping problem, buying so much monsters to destroy Kirby. And even if he destroyed him, he'd be like regretting what he done to him. He just like to be chased, if you ask me. We got, I think he's an interesting character to me since he's original. I mean, everything is original in this point. But the thing is about
Gargoon?
I don't think he did appear in no games. Basically, in the old games before the show appears. But I think that he appeared in one of the new games. It's kind of not new. If I find any clip, I will credit the game and I'll show it. But for now, he's the kind of person that give 90% his royalty to... No, you know what? Cross that. And he kind of the person who give 90% of his royalty to King Dedede, and the other 9 who just give him compassion, like many episodes, as when he always say to Tip, I'm gonna churn the new lines, and yeah, he never did that. And the 1% is just for him to respect himself, at least, when he just leave King Dedede in that episode, and the other episode when he tried just leave him. Nobody wanna be next to him if he's not gonna give you anything, right? The other characters we got Chef Kawasaki, we got Knuckles Joe, got Corey, which everyone hate him, except I give him a little bit sympathy. We got their mom and dad, Sword and Blade, this fish, and these Kābīs monsters. Holy Nightmare Enterprises, as known NME Nightmare, which is the villain, and Cell Guy. Sure is, he's a very interesting character. When I saw the last episodes of Kirby and his reveal himself, I was kind of pretty disappointed how Iz looks like. But the thing is, I already know something about the creator. He specifically asked someone to know humans. And the Cell Guy, he looks like a human to me. And to the creator, he preferred his show without no humans whatsoever. Since the Cell Guy is very short and he looks, yeah, that's how he looks. Other characters like Wispy, Kābī, Boo, whatever his name. The animation's very interesting to this 2002, 2003, you can call that show. It's a mix of CGI 3D and traditional animation 2D because of the budget and how much they are working with. Because CGI, it's easier to animate, it's less hard work. Trust me, there is work in it, but you don't have to animate every single freaking frame. If you ask me, animation is hard.
Animation takes time, King.
I'm not gonna tell you it's the best animation, but they did it. And it's not the best. Kind of works sometimes. The proportion sometimes doesn't really work. Sometimes they're small and Kirby is bigger than her in the shot. Sometimes they don't look right. That done for Kirby
Cargoon.
and Dedede, the cunt, if you ask me. Yeah, not much of the other characters had done CGI except the opening song in the Japanese one. They did the whole thing. The Japanese translation, comparing it to the dub, is pretty kind of serious. The dub take a really interesting plot and jokes and making it like too much jokey, if that even a word or a concept to say. Fork's done the dub in here. I know Fork has done really interesting, if I could say. Fork has just took the stuff like guns, alcohol, stuff that related to violence, because I believe censorship.
That's censorship! You cut me off with that commercial!
Sorry, Tiff, this ain't public television.
I demand you let me speak!
Oh, yeah? Well, I demand you quit your yakking.
Some words and change them or not even displaying them anymore, because I think the culture, I believe it's Japanese and Japan, that's their culture and what they practice. You're not gonna miss so much. And for kids is an American, fully American if you ask me.
Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
You might call me a bias, but I don't really care. English version, it's good. You could never go wrong with the English version. Oh, you might hear it's a 4Kids thing, so it should be bad like the others, but trust me, 4Kids done it really good, perfectly fine, perfectly watchable, perfectly edible to your eyes, edible to your soul. So much to the story, I like the voice acting for each character, given like personality for every character, as I say. Just Tiff is kind of very annoying in the English one, or sound kind of annoying. Yeah, she annoyed me. Kirby, they just took the words out of him. In the Japanese version, he actually can a little bit talk. But English, all he just say pile and that's all. Kind of really disappointing. And ME, sail guy, it's kind of give the vibes of a sailman. Not much to say. Middle Knight, of course, Middle Knight. He is giving the that. The way he talk, mysterious. I like his accent. I'm 100% with this choice. Not really know who's behind the voice actors. For the music soundtrack, the English version has their own music, then the Japanese version is based on the games. Focus not gonna even try to take the Japanese one since it will cost much money since it's a game and Nintendo is behind all that. So they decided to do their own music. That's very clever. They're not bad at all. Just mid, some of them. I give them applause.
The ship's unique design suggests that there were no...
Huh? Huh? Oh, come on! You gotta admit this is cool!
Other two episodes are very interesting. Talk about making animation, which is talking about animation, which is really interesting concept if you ask me. Not really much of cartoons done that, and when I watched it, I was falling in love with this episode. Especially the first one. The first one, I loved it. Since Tiff teaching how the animation done, how directing done, and just very chaotic of King Dedede trying to change the whole animation idea, the voice acting, when they were getting a sponsorship from Holy Nightmare Enterprises. Just how fun this show. If you're just looking for a fun show, you can laugh just seeing your favorite Kirby. Just watch it, whatever you prefer, sub or dub. I mean, this what I believe is the most acceptable show that Nintendo gave us in that era. Better than these shows, whatever these shows are. Well, the space gap between them is understandable. Every year Nintendo prove. In my case, Kirby of the Stars anime is my favorite thing that Nintendo made.
That's right, you backward bumpkins. It's time to ditch your darning needles, get your heads out of your butter churns, and say howdy do to the 21st century. Like washing machines and self-cleaning microwaves. Things that might make your lives worth living. Well, I'll show her. I'm ordering a new monster.
Could you order me some aspirin?
I'm gonna ring in this here new year watching that big old sun rise over my castle.
So that's the reason you woke me out of a sound sleep to watch the sunrise? Can't we ring it in at noon or something?
But it's the new year.
It's also 5 a.m. and I look like a wreck.